Good morning, Michelle here, and welcome to day 11 of the Content Mojo Challenge. And this is the second time round, as you know. So, how's it going? You getting some images created? I can see, I think one person's put one up. Is it Darlene? So that's pretty cool today. And then I know that Gavin's put a couple up yesterday, so that's fantastic. I have created a couple, but I haven't put them up yet. So I will get round to that, although I'm a bit busy this morning. As you can see, I'm in my running gear, about to go out for a run. It won't be a very long run though, because I hurt my hamstring tendon a couple of weeks ago, and the physio has made me not run at all for 2 weeks. So it makes me a bit crazy when when you have those kind of habits that you do all the time, haven't been able to do it. So today will be my first run back, and it has to be a really short one. So anyway, I need to get it started. So I'm a bit excited, you can probably tell, to get back into my running. So how's it going? Like, have you struck any problems? Maybe have you headed over to Fiverr and commissioned a few images? I'd be interested to know if you've done that and how you've gone, because that's pretty cool. The other thing I did want to mention is about Buffer. And again, there's a short training in the Resource Centre about Buffer. And Buffer enables you, for those of you who haven't used it, enables you to schedule ahead of time when you want things to go out into different social media feeds. They use, what have we got? Facebook, so you can do Facebook groups. Most of the things that I put up for you guys, which are ahead of time, things I know are going to happen, I put into Buffer and they post straight into the group at the particular time I want them to post. But you can set up like a schedule, and you can say that I want 3 or 4 posts or however many a day in each of the different social medias, and I want them to go out at this time. And then basically it's your responsibility to just keep feeding that shoot, if you like, or that funnel. And then if you put something in now and you didn't have anything else in there, it would Buffer would just send it out to all of your social medias at the next slot that's in the schedule that you've created. So that's kind of how it works, which is kind of fun. Now, what I did want to mention about Buffer, and as I said, you can get some more training inside the Resource Centre, is that you can get like a plugin for your browser. I don't have any words this morning. You get a plugin for your browser, and whenever you're on any page on the web, you can, I call it buffering it, and I guess most people who use Buffer do as well. So you can buffer it. So you click the little plugin that you've put into your browser, and it'll pop up and give you the image, the heading, and a little bit of text from the article that you're looking at, which means you can be sharing not just your own stuff, but other people's stuff as well. So if you're trying to become a market leader in a particular topic or in a particular industry, then just putting your things out there all the time is not necessarily enough. You actually want to know, if someone's following you, they want to know that you're over everything in this niche, in this area, in this hobby, that you're over everything, or a lot, that you're what we might call a leading learner, to borrow something from Natalie Sisson. So in order to show that you are this leading learner, getting information from other places is actually a really good idea when it comes to promoting and using services like Buffer and creating your tribe, your audience. Hello, Gavin, I can see that you've joined. The reason I bring it up, though, is not just for you to be able to market and to be able to be a market leader, which is something that you're obviously wanting to do, that's why you're here, but also because everybody in the challenge is creating blog posts. You can go to their blog post and you can buffer that. So you can share the blog posts that other people in the group have done using Buffer. So with your different social medias, and you can just write a little comment saying, oh, this is a great blog post that a fellow student has written, worth a read. I don't know, something like that. Whatever feels genuine to you, you can put it in there, and then it will grab the image from that blog post and a little bit of text in the heading and schedule it to go into your different feeds through Buffer. So that's a really cool way, I think, that you could be using Buffer to support everyone else in the group. So give that a go in Australian. So that would be great. Now, what else did I want to talk about? So if you could do that, that would be great for the community. Oh yeah, that's right. And how can you do that? Well, Thanks to Frankie asking me, I actually created a list of the blog posts that have already been done, and it's inside a file. You'll find, I think it's just along the top menu inside the group. You'll see file. If you click on that, it'll take you to, it's actually 2 files in there, but it'll have the blog post list file. It's also just in the Facebook feed as well, because I think every time you go in there and update it, it goes in there. Hey, Frankie! I think, and I'd like to know, because I've never used the files inside groups before, whether you guys can also edit it. Hello, Sandra. So hopefully you can edit it too. So those of you who haven't put a blog post up yet and are still working on it, you can go and put your link in there, I think, yourself. You don't have to, I don't have to do it as far as I know. It'd be great to know if that's the case. So please let me know if you're able to go and do that, if you're still going to put a blog post up and put it into that link, so that we can all go and share and be part of this community. All right. One more piece of news is I've been working like terribly hard. I don't know if you can see that. Terribly hard. Creating little charts and all sorts of interesting scribbles everywhere. See, paper and pen, very old-fashioned. Can you hear me? I just realised I plugged in my headphones and they are not actually in my ear, and they're just hovering around the desk. All right, thanks, Sandra. I'll have a look at those two. I couldn't see anything initially. I did have a quick look, but nothing popped out. I hope you've obviously been able to hear me the whole time, even though that's just been sitting on the desk. Okay, yes, so all of this is, I've been doing a coaching course which goes for 9 weeks or something to teach me to be a better coach, and also how to create a group coaching program. So I guess this is a group coaching program, but obviously I need to learn how to create one that's actually a business where I make money, not just how I do stuff for free. So this year what I'm doing will stay free, and I'll keep doing this because I love doing it and I love being able to help as many people as possible. But I'm also going to take a version of this and make it a paid program. So it'll be like a paid challenge. So people can come in and they can do the free stuff if they really like it and they like working with me, then they can jump onto the paid version. And in the paid version, what will they get? Well, at the moment, and it all needs to be ironed out, but I'm thinking what we'll do is every month we'll actually plan exactly what you're going to do for the month, because I do a lot of that with my social media clients at the moment. So I'm getting very, very good at that. And we'll use things like Google spreadsheets and that kind of stuff. So we'll create a plan so you actually know, number one, we'll probably start with a plan for 6 months, and we'll chunk it down to each month. So you actually know what you're going to be writing about, or having blog posts commissioned, and what images you're going to be creating, or having images created for you. You'll actually know ahead of time, and they'll know like, oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do today, because we will have planned it, and we'll do that every month. And then also some automation. So we've talked a little bit about automation here, but I'll go into some real nitty-gritty stuff of automation, not just teach how to do it, but probably provide a little bit of done with you, rather than just here is how you should do it. I'm just trying to nut it out. Probably in the next month I will have come up with exactly how it's going to work. But if any of you are interested, do let me know. It's going to be quite exciting. So yeah, I think the first thing I'm going to be doing is creating a program for people who want to create a digital product, and that'll go for a couple of months, and then the idea is that they'll then slide into the monthly marketing challenge, which is what this is, content marketing challenge. So that's the plan for my business going forward. And I really have to thank you guys for participating in this challenge, because this is really what sparked the ideas and how to go forward for my business and how to grow my business. So organically, and it kind of fits with what I do and what I want to do and who I want to work with and all of that kind of stuff. So as much as I've still got my private clients on the side where I help them with social media and just general business growth online, this helping people with digital products, to create digital products and putting them online and then marketing them, is something that I've been doing since 2002, and I love helping people do it. So I'm very excited. Of course, but this challenge, as it is, will stay as it is. Of course, we'll also evolve to and introduce better ways to do things. Like the as Frankie suggested, like the list of all the different blogs that have been written, being put into that file on Facebook, for example. That was a great idea. So thank you, Frankie. So I hope you're all as excited as me. I'm a bit excited that we're all trying to develop stuff to move forward, and that's sort of something that I'm thinking about and been working very hard with a coach myself in order to develop. So watch this space, as they say. All right. Now, has anybody got any questions about creating images and videos and audios and slideshows and etc., etc.? Or are you all just enjoying the creative juices and making a lot of awesome stuff? Hello, Elizabeth. I can see there's 4 people. That's the most I think I've had this entire second challenge on a live call at once. So that's pretty cool. Thank you and welcome. Thank you for all being here. It's great. So does anyone have any questions that they had, that they don't know what to do, or they're a bit unsure about how to choose images or that kind of thing? Or are you all just wanting to get off and do a little bit of creativity to share that fabulous blog post that you did last week? I'm not sure if there's last time it felt like there was a delay, like I speak and then 30 seconds later you actually hear what I say. I'm not sure if there's still a delay or not, but anyway. All right, well, it was lovely to see you all here. Thank you for being here. I will go because I need to go and have a run. As you can see, I'm a little bit excited about it. Oh, Sandra's curious. Oh, what time is it here? It's 3:10 Central Time in Illinois. Is that what is that Illinois? Anyway, sorry, maybe you just meant in the US. Yeah, so here it is 8:11 a.m. So that's what time it is here. I've got a little widget on my Macintosh, which I just have to slide a little thing along. It moves the time for me, and I can see what time it is everywhere else in the world, so it's really cool. Yeah, no, I could say, that's fine. Yeah, so that's how I try very hard to stay up with everybody's different time zones. I find that this time in the morning in Australia and it's Tuesday, not Monday here. So we're a little bit ahead of America. Yeah, so you guys are all in the afternoon and I'm in the morning of the next day. However, things like, daylight savings really throws us. I think that threw us when I first started the first challenge in October, Australia was going into daylight savings. And when we started this one, this challenge, the States was coming out of daylight savings. So we had a couple of clashes of daylight savings. That won't happen again for a while, till I guess April or March or something. Then we'll probably get a little bit more clashing again. But yeah, so we've got Arkansas and Ohio. Yes, that's pretty cool. I haven't actually been to either of those places, but I will. Looking forward to spending more time in America. I've only really been to San Diego and wherever it was we threw in Los Angeles there. Is that right? Yeah, I think they're the only places that I've been to in America. My husband, though, has been to a lot of places in America and Canada, so we will make it over the other side of the pond and come and see you guys because I love it and I love you guys. You're all awesome. So, thanks, Sandra. That's awesome. I'd love you to show me around. It'd be all fantastic. Nothing like having a personal guide to see stuff. Because travel is one of the things we love to do as well. Okay, enough of the chat. I'm going to go and run for the first time in 2 weeks, so I'm going to be excited. All right, have a great afternoon. And if you're anywhere near me, have a great day. I will. Ta-da, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's call is a little later. So I should have said that before, because I have another coaching call where I'm being coached around these things, and that's an hour and a half, I'd say that's 7:30. So yeah, we have to scoot about an hour and a half later, but that's okay. It'll still only be afternoon for you guys and morning for me. So, all right, take care. Ciao.